All right, I've been retired 4 months, and you know what? I've had four significant losses in those 4 months. And by losses, I mean people that are no longer with me. I'm not looking for sympathy, but this last one, only 2 weeks ago, it's just made me want to have a conversation with people out there, whether you're in the retirement space, getting ready to retire, or wherever you're at in life, specifically men, about the expectations that you have on yourself, or maybe that you think other people have for you, and maybe how unhealthy they are. So stick around a minute. I'm going to tell you the story of my brother-in-law, and then maybe talk about what you can do to prevent these sort of things, at least his sort of thing, from happening to you. But before I get into that topic, I just want to say I really appreciate all of you that have been watching Robbie and I for the last 16 months or so. Some of you are newer than that. Great. Whoever's here, welcome aboard. The last few weeks, I've been doing basically interviews with retirees about what they've found good and bad about their retirement journey. I'm kind of running out of people that I know of that want to talk, at least that want to talk on camera about their retirement life. So I'm going to put it out there. Anybody that's out there that watches the channel regularly, really, if you have a different take on retirement, like your retirement journey hasn't been all that great, or you've had some significant struggles that you've had to get through, I want to talk to you about that. And we can do it on video. I have some software that we can use as long as you have a camera on your end and it can be as simple as your phone. We can do this so that it looks like we're talking to each other kind of in the same room. Pretty familiar for those of you that have spent any time on the internet these days. And we can make it happen. So if you're willing to do that, reach out to me at beforeitstoolate2023@gmail.com. Again, that's beforeitstoolate, all one word, 2023@gmail.com. And we can set up a time and maybe have that discussion. Okay, so my brother-in-law 2 weeks ago tragically took his own life. And to talk to anyone around him, it was totally out of the blue. And I can't say I was particularly close to him. There was potential for us to get closer. They had bought some land close to us, and we were spending a little bit more time together. But those, my stepsister, the people in the family that were really close to him didn't see it coming at all. He had no signs of kind of a depression or anything going on in his life that would think that this was a fear that those of us around him should have for him. But it got me thinking about, the t-shirts that you see out there or online memes or whatever, where it says, everyone you meet is going through a struggle you know nothing about. And that kind of has come home to me, since his death. And I just want to say out there, you don't have to do any sort of struggle alone. And I'm speaking a lot to men of all ages. It's kind of I feel it's the theme, or not the theme, the expectation a little bit of our society that men just eat their troubles, right? We don't talk about them. We don't talk to each other about them. We don't show a sign of weakness. And that just leads to nothing but bad things, whether that's stress or, heart disease even, heart attacks. If too much stuff builds up in you, it's going to come out some way. And for my brother-in-law, apparently he just couldn't take it anymore. And again, we have no idea what his stressor even was. What all of this says to me is that men specifically do a horrible job of sharing their burdens. Whether that means sharing them with each other, sharing them with their significant other, whatever it is, we really just try to power through a lot of things. And unfortunately, when that doesn't work, sometimes there's not a healthy outlet for it. So I just want to encourage anyone out there, but specifically men, find a group of people that you can talk to, that you can share your burdens with. I have found these people in my faith. I have found them by surrounding myself with people who believe in Jesus Christ as I do. There's a story in the Bible in Matthew chapter 8, verses 5 through 13 about a Roman centurion. Now, the Roman centurions were known to be the epitome of masculinity in Roman society. Like, they were the leaders, they were the tough guys. And this Roman centurion came to Jesus when he came to town and said, I need your help. I need you to heal my servant. And Jesus said, did you want me to come to your house? And he said, no, all you need to do is speak the words and I know he'll be healed. So that centurion showed so much faith in Jesus that he didn't even think he had to go put hands on his servant or anything. All he had to do was speak the words. And Jesus was impressed by that, and he did speak the words, and the servant was healed. And I say all that to say, you need to have some faith. I think it's faith in Jesus and faith in the people that Jesus puts in your life to help you walk through it. But it may be just faith that you have people around you that you can trust, that you can talk to, that you can unburden yourself with, and they will help you carry the load. I don't think it's a matter of asking advice all the time or looking for a way to make things better necessarily. Sometimes what we need is just people that we can talk to, that we can put our troubles out there to, and have them listen and have them maybe understand or ask questions about it or whatever it is, whatever you're comfortable with those people. Just the fact that you don't have to keep it in and that other people know about your struggle will lighten your load. There's also a part of the Bible in Galatians chapter 6, verses 1 through 5, where it talks about spreading the burden, other people carrying the load. And I think that is a good thing for any man, anyone actually, to focus on. We weren't designed to walk through this life alone. We weren't designed to carry our burdens by ourselves, whether those are mental burdens or actual physical burdens, right? That's why you ask for help when you're carrying a couch or whatever it might be. It's tough to do these things alone. And if you're walking through something in your life that you need help with, find those people that you can unburden yourself to. Get that feeling of, I'm not alone in this. If it's through your faith and through Jesus Christ, that's an awesome way to go. I'm sure there's a minister or a pastor out there that can walk with you, or maybe there's a small group at your church or at the church that you should attend this weekend that would help you find a group of men or a group of people in similar circumstance that you can share your burden with. But again, these tragedies that I feel, they haven't happened to me. And again, I'm not looking for condolences. I'm not looking for anyone out there to feel bad for me because I've had these 4 people that have left the world way too early just since I've retired. But I think it's an opportunity to reflect on what we all have. Now, I think my life is great. As I've said it in many videos, I'm loving retirement. I'm joyful most of the time. And a lot of that, I think, is because those times when I do have a little bit of stress, I have people in my life that I can talk to about it. Again, not necessarily looking for advice, but just to unburden myself a little bit. And I encourage you to do that. You know, and if you're in a dark place, if you're thinking you just can't take it anymore, and you don't have any of these people, find a way to connect with people. And if you're in that darkest place, where you're thinking it's not worth going forward, reach out to the suicide helpline. It's a national helpline at 988. All you have to do is dial 988 and you'll be connected. Don't think that you have to be alone. And there is more to life than the burdens that you're carrying, than you may be carrying right now. Don't struggle to the point of not knowing where else to go. Now, I'm no pastor. I'm not a counselor. I am trying to do some things through my church that will help people that find themselves in crisis. And my intention is to form a group of men that can just help carry each other's load. That's just me. I hope you can find that group that will help you carry your load. Thanks for watching our channel, and God bless.